Could you live in one of the 12 world's weirdest homes? Whether you're looking for a place to call home or simply want to get some inspiration for your next renovation project, you'll want to check out these 12 weird and wonderful homes from around the world. From a house that floats on water to one made entirely of glass, there's sure to be something here that will catch your eye. So without further ado, let's take a look at some of the most unique homes on the planet. Number 1. Transparent House, Tokyo, Japan. This house is a unique blend of tradition and modernity. With its transparent roof and walls of all rooms, either its living or dining room, you can watch the sunlight bounce through it as if playing peekaboo with your guests. The design was created by Su Fujimoto architects, who were inspired by tree houses from older times. Number 2. ToiletShaped House, Suwon, Korea. World Toilet Association has created a functional and stylish toilet to bring attention to the world's sanitation problems. Haewuje means a place of sanctuary where one can solve their worries. Number 3. Pierre Cardins Bubble House, Thiols-sur-Mer, France. Palais Boulez is a unique villa in the Caribbean. It was designed by Ante Lovag, an architect who sought to include natural flowing elements into his design and was inspired by how people lived centuries ago. With an open-air amphitheater reception hall, which can accommodate 350 people at one time, and 8,500 square meters for gardens, including pools and ponds, you're sure not to be bored. Number 4. The Steel House, Lubbock, Texas, USA. Even the most talented architects cannot go wrong when it comes to creating art. This is why Robert Bruno created such an impressive and iconic piece with his Steel House project in Texas. When the Steel House was first built, it took 110 tons of steel to create, a 23-year construction period, and an architectural sculptor who wanted something more exciting than just flat land for their design. The building may have seemed boring at first glance, but look closer, you'll find that some attractive artistic looks make it one of the world's weirdest homes. Number 5. Upside Down House, Trassenheide, Germany. This house is part of the World Upside Down project, built by Polish architects Claudius Golos and Sebastian Mikisiuk. The living space design allows visitors to see everything from an alternative perspective that may be easier for them in their everyday lives because it challenges what we know about gravity. Number 6. The Mushroom House, Parenton, New York. This modern creative home was built between 1970 and 1972. Although it may look like something from another time, this home is modern and luxurious. The design features a whimsical appearance that incorporates mosaics in its decorative patterns and an unusual structure. The mosaic tiling for flooring throughout the property's design patterned after Queen Anne's lace stems. The look of the real estate property is quite weird, but it's indeed one of the weird houses. Number 7. The Hobbit House, Wales. This photographer's home is a perfect example of how you can make your dream house come true with natural materials and only $5,200. It could be just what the Telema Boris was looking for, someone who wants their own little Hobbiton right in Middle-earth. The house also promoted the concept of sustainable living and building. Number 8. The Mother Goose House, Kentucky. This house is a fascinating example of architecture from the 1930s. It was built as an egg-shaped dwelling and has green shingles with flashlight lights eye sockets on top. It makes for quite possibly one disturbing sight when seen at nighttime. In previous years, this building served multiple purposes before becoming stabilized today so that visitors can enjoy tours inside while learning more about its history. Number 9. Star Trek Voyage House, Hinckley, Leicestershire. With a futuristic design reminiscent of Star Trek, this house is the ultimate in space exploration. Tony Alani built this beautiful property, but he lost it to his ex-wife in a legal issue. You'll feel like the captain of your very own ship as it pirouettes around and sounds across an unknown galaxy with LED light displays that are perfect for enjoying. Overall, a great local landmark and weird concerning the theme. Number 10. The Winchester Mystery House, San Jose, California. Sarah Winchester, the widow of Adam Browning, after his death in 1881, began building this Queen Anne-style Victorian mansion in his memory. It is renowned for its size and architectural curiosities. The lack of any master plan or architects involved with the construction process results in numerous oddities like doors leading nowhere. Also, windows overlook other areas, yet are too small to see through them when standing at floor level. Stairs have different sized risers depending on where you're positioned within your room. With this weird and unusual stuff, it's a great place to visit. Number 11. Heliodome, Coswiller, France. The Eric Wazzer Bioclimatic Solar House is a 3D sundial that tracks the sun paths in its daily cycle, capturing and storing energy for free, heating during winter months while also cooling your living space. Wazzer's dream of an environmentally friendly dwelling has been fulfilled with the Heliodome. The locals are uncertain about this architectural oddity, claiming it looks like a spaceship house from another planet or dimension. Number 12. Carrot House, Warsaw, Poland. Carrot House is a unique home for riders that can be squeezed between two buildings in the center of Warsaw, Poland. Polish architect Jakub Szynski created the design, and it is meant to provide temporary residence where nobody spends too much time in one place. The tiny space has already become an iconic symbol, with tourists coming from all over Europe, being the narrowest house in the world. There are so many strange homes out there, and we've only shown you a few of them. It's hard to say which is the weirdest home in the world because many other houses have their own interesting stories.